Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I want to show you how to set up T2 SDE. This is not a distro review or something like that. This is just how to show you how to install it and configure some things and maybe build some packages from it. Okay, and just open your browser and let me just open Qt browser. Okay, and type T2 SDE Linux. Basically, it's system development. And let's go to the website. Okay, and go to downloads. You can read about T2. Like it's T2 SDE is not just a regular Linux distribution, and really it's not a regular Linux distribution, it's much more than that. Go to download and you can donate to this project. It's a great project, and we're going to do this link over here. Go to this link so you can download T2. I want to go to 2022 and you have all of these for other systems, other hardware basically. So I want to download this one, this x86-64 minimal desktop -gcc-glibc. You can download of course the muscle one and other versions also. So I'm gonna just copy the link and maybe open a terminal and cd into ISO and do wget and paste the link and download it. I'm not going to do that because I already did that. If I list content, as you can see, this T2 22.6 x86 minimal desktop GCC glibc.iso. So I'm going to do this on a virtual machine. I already did this on an external hard drive, so I want to show you this step by step. So you can burn this ISO into a USB, so you can try it yourself, or use a virtual machine, so you can try it and maybe install it in bare metal. So let's go to Word Manager and let's do new and go forward and choose your ISO if you're doing the same as me. So I'm going to go to ISO and T2, choose volume, and it's not going to be detected automatically, so I'm going to do generic 22 and going to give it 1536 and CPU just keep 2 and space. I'm going to give it 10 gigs and name, I'm going to call it T2. Custom configuration, yeah, make sure that network is starting up. So I'm going to do this time just BIOS, and that's me just select this one so we can boot from the CD first. Apply and remove the tablet because I'm not using a tablet. I'm going with video I'm going to choose QXL and apply that and begin installation. Okay, let me just take this one to some other, and okay, and, the installation is pretty straightforward. Just hit the first one and hit enter. Let me just go actually full screen so we can see better. Here you just want to hit enter, and to install this you just use the tool, which is stone. Okay, choose your keyboard. My keyboard layout is AZERTY, so, and here we come to the partitioning of the disk. Let me get the mouse pointer so we can point stuff. This first one is the disk, which is that's not the one we want to do. We want to do this one, VDA, or in your case, if you're starting this on bare metal, you're gonna say SDA, or VirtualBox, you're gonna see SDA. So hit that, enter, and choose which tool you want to use for partitioning the disk. You got parted CF disk and F disk. I'm going to use CF disk, and this is not GPT, this is DOS. So I'm gonna create two partitions. One is a swap partition. I'm giving it 1 gig. And primary, yeah, type it's Linux swap. And the second one is I'm going to give it rest of the space, and it's primary. Type it's I'm going to keep it because it's Linux. So write these changes, type yes, and before that, let me just make this one bootable. So just we get the attribute 80 and write again yes and quit. Okay, we get two partitions, VDA1, VDA2. VDA1 is swap. I'm gonna select that one and activate an existing swap space. No, create a swap space. That's what we want. Create a swap space, and now we created that swap space. Now go to the second partition and we create a file system. The file system I'm going to choose is ext4. You can choose ButterFS if you want, or some other one, and hit enter. It's going to create that file system. I'm going to choose, because this is a root partition, so hit enter. As you can see, this swap and root partition. So now let's go to install the system. Hit enter and go to the recommended one. You can do the minimal one and start package man. I'm going to hit this one. Okay, I'm going to do full install and install selected packages. You can alter selected packages, select what packages that you want to install, but I just want to install everything, and hit enter. Okay, we have it installed the packages. Now I'm going to do some additional configuration. Now let's just hit enter on this. I'm going to find my keyboard, which is French. Yeah, just French. Yeah. And I'm going to type a password for this one, a root password, of course. And you can select your time zone if you want. Select no, I went back. I want to select Africa and go to Casablanca. And the time, I don't know, it's not okay. I just hit enter. And now let's select our locals. Go to choose English, US, or something like that. What is it? Where is it? English. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now we want to install grub2. Yeah, we want to install it. And this is the default configuration for grub. Okay, hit enter. It's gonna install for E386-PC. Okay, grub is installed, no errors reported, so I'm going to press enter to hold next. Okay, now let's go back. I'm going to go back. You can edit the grub configuration file, but I'm going to leave it for now. It's going to update database. Okay, now let's do some more configuration. I'm going to just set up network so we can have internet when we start the system. So yeah, unconfigured. Yeah, we want to configure that. I'm going to just hit enter on the default. Yes, I want to use DHCP. Hit enter. And one more thing you have to do to start network when your system starts is just configure the run level for network services. I'm going to select this run level 2. Okay, and hit go back. And now go back again. You can configure SSH if you want, or X11 if you want to run window manager or something, or desktop. Okay, you can configure the init configuration, system init configuration, or the packages, updates, and or remove. I'm just going to exit for now. Yes, I want to reboot, unmount, and reboot. It's going to reboot the system and boot into the new installed system. Okay. Yeah, it's built in now. So let me go full screen. Yeah. Gonna hit enter. There is a countdown in here. Yeah, as you can see, if you installed if you install T2 with some other distribution, so I'm going to log in as root and give the password. Okay, this is T2. Let's do a new name -a, as you can see. Okay, now to build packages, we need to get those packages first. We need to get the patches and the packages, well, basically the templates for this. So for this to get those we need to run this command, svn and co https, just http, no https. We get rid of the mouse pointer, and :/ and svn and exact code .de and T2/trunk. Okay, and before doing that, let me just cd into user and src, so we can do that in there. If I list the content, as just you can see Linux patches, there is nothing. Okay, let's do it in here. So svn co http ::/ and svn again dot exact code and .de, because the developer is German, so trunk and T2 dot dash. We're gonna put this on T2 dash trunk. We'll call it trunk. Okay, and hit enter, because the owners or the developer uses Subversion, does not use Git, but anyway, so that's why we run that command using Subversion. Okay, now we got this thing, fingerprint, something I'm going to do just permanently. And that's it. We got all of those patches. Okay, if I list the content, as you can see, you get T2 trunk. Let's cd into T2 trunk list. As you can see, we have some architectures. We get the mouse pointer and documentation, copyrights, and kernels, packages. If you list packages, you're gonna see a whole bunch of directories containing packages. Everything like network, you have all related network stuff. You get Qt, and we have all related Qt stuff. Let's do list let's see, scientific, and you get more directories containing the all scientific stuff, scientific programs you can use or build for this for other architectures or to use in this distribution. Okay, now let's run some magical script. Okay, let's say I want to build a font. Let me build actually Terminus font because I want to use it and make the font big so you can see better. So I'm going to do / and scripts and emerge pkg and dash missing and equal only and the package name Terminus font and okay, the building and the installation of Terminus is finished. So as you can see, it took some time to build because I only give it 2 threads. I should have given it more, but the first thing it's trying to do is if you run this magic script on some package or program you want to build, it's going to check if the dependencies are installed. Then if they are not, it's going to try and download them and install them. And if you don't see any errors, you can just go to the logs and see what it's trying to do and fix it. Let me just cd back and configure the resolution, because I want text to take the whole screen. So to do that, I'm going to do vim/boot and grub.cfg and do something in here so I can have my video equal to 1920, yeah, 1080, yeah, and save and exit. So before setting up the font size, I'm going to reboot the system. Yeah, before rebooting, default. Let me change this timeout to 0. Let's do 0 and 0, not O. Okay, save it. Basically, what you can do with this operating system is build packages and build ISOs or other operating systems if you want. Okay, now let's reboot. Okay, let me log in as root and type the password and do font, set font, and -d, let's do 24b and hit enter. As you can see, the font is big. Let's make it even more big. 26, let's see. Yeah, cannot find 26, I think 28b. Yeah, that's more like it. So let's cd into /user share, not share but source, and T2, and if I list the content, as you can see. So now let's try and building something else. Let's say NeoFetch, for example. Okay, let's build NeoFetch. Okay, it's trying to check if the dependencies are available. So the dependencies is checking core utils, default utils, fan utils, and gawk, grep, etc. And it's going to download the NeoFetch and extract it and build it. Okay, it finished. That was quick. So let me try doing Tmax. Just another example. It downloads the package, which is tmax-3-3a.tar.gc. Okay, that finished. So let's try running, let's cd out and NeoFetch. As you can see, I have NeoFetch. And let's do Tmax. That's great. And for building packages for other systems, you just run the magical script of configuration. So and you just cd back into user source and T2 and do / and scripts and config capital C config, and it's going to run. As you can see, the name of the developers. Okay, you get this window over here, and you can choose the system you want to build for, let's see, architecture of the CPU. You can choose this one to configure. You can choose this one to configure the bootloader. You can use this Linux, or it uses grub or grub2, which one you like. Just going to hit enter or escape for that. Okay, let me go to architectures, and you can select which CPU you want to build for, PowerPC 64, PowerPC, or MPCA, MIPC, or some other one, HPPA. Okay, that's cool. Now let me quit out of this. Basically, you can configure it however you like. I suggest you watch the developer's channel. I'm gonna put the link in the description so you can. He makes some live streams about building packages and stuff like that. So let me exit out of this, and that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.